Hello everyone, this is Santiago, Realtor in Costa del Sol. Today we're going to speak about one of the very first questions that everyone asks me when they're planning to buy something here in Spain. Is it safe? Am I going to lose all my money? Let's go and speak about this straight away. There are some dangers associated with buying a new development in this region. This is one of the main things that you have to take care about. First of all, the property might not be completed on time. There have been several cases of developers delaying the completion of project or even abandonment altogether. This can leave you in a difficult situation as you may have already paid for the property and may not be able to get your money back. Second, the property may have defects. Now, developments are often rushed through construction and they might not be on time to properly inspect for property for defects. Defects range from minor problems to such cracks in the wall or major problems such as structural defects. The third reason is like the developer might go bankrupt. This is a rare occurrence, but it's sometimes to be aware of it. Some cases were like the example of Otero, that was a very popular developer here in Costa del Sol of luxurious villas that was born in 2017 and it grows super quickly to finance capacity about 500 millions. But that ended up with the massive catastrophe here with the war of Ukraine. And this is lead us into a bankrupt of the company and overlaying all the project basically. The last thing is that the property might not be advertised as it should be. The developers often use very attractive marketing materials to sell the property, but the reality might be different. Make sure to read the contract carefully and inspect the property before you buy it. If you are considering buying a new development in Costa del Sol, it is important to be aware of these dangers. And there are some of the tips to help you avoid them. Okay? First of all, do your research. Before you start looking at property, it's important to do your research on the market. This includes understanding of current prices of properties, as well as the risk involved in buying a new development. That's why it's so useful to have an agent that can also go with you through this process and give you more security. The second is like get a professional opinion. Once you find a property that you're interested in, it is important to get a professional opinion on the property. Me as an agent specialized in development, this is something that I can do it constantly. I go constantly to see projects, to see developments, to see the construction on site. I've seen some projects here in Costa del Sol that not even some developers in Africa would ever think about this. Be prepared to walk away. That's the third thing. If you're not happy with the property, if you're not comfortable with the risk involved, be prepared to walk away from the deal because more you advance in the buying process, more complicated it gets. Buying a new development in Costa del Sol can be a great investment, but it is important to be aware of the risk involved. But following these little tips, you can protect yourself from those risks and make sure a very safe investment. Okay? Only buy from reputable developer. I think this is one of the main things. Construction companies like Dragados, they have a lot of engineers that constantly inspect the construction and they invest a lot of money in construction also. So this is something that is very interesting. Some of the developers like Kronos with great qualities and they have great apartments already, lots of units delivered. They sometimes are a bit tricky with the contracts and you have to be aware how to deal with them in the pre-sale process. Also, get everything in written. Make sure that you have written the contract that clearly outlines the term of the sale, including the price, the completion price, and the guarantee. Be aware of also the legal process. If you're not familiar with the Spanish legal system, it is important to get loyal advice. Me as a realtor, I work with several lawyers firms like Martinez Echeverria and Franque de la Fuente, and this is something that I always recommend with my buyer. Get a lawyer. They charge you 1% of the price of the property, but it's very little compared to all the job that they do. They constantly review all the private purchase contracts. They go with you to get your NIA number to go to inspect the property if needed. So this is something which is really, really helpful. But following these tips, you can help you protect yourself from those dangers, and buying a new development in Costa del Sol will be 100% sure. Okay? Make sure you tip this little bell, follow me and subscribe, and see you online. Bye then.